All right, class. So today we are going to take our cluster 3 unit test. We started this cluster 3 unit test before Christmas and we're ending it now. So I'm going to read the problems out to you. You can pause this video between questions, but I'm going to read everything out to you. All right, here we go. Number 1, it says Mary earns $7.25 an hour. She can determine her salary, S, for the number of hours she works, H, by using the equation. So they give you the equation here. Which statement explains why S is a function of H? Okay, remember what a function is. All right, so look at this. For every value of H is where X is, there is only one value of S. Okay. B, for some values of H, which is X, there is more than one value of S. C, for some values of S, there is more than one value of H. D, for every value of S, there are two values of H. Okay, you can pause if you need to. Number 2, which statement is true about table A and table B shown below? This is table A, this is table B. All right. It says table A represents a function because there is only one output for each input value. B, table B represents a function because there's only one output for each input value. C, table A represents a function because there's only one input for each output value. And D, table B represents a function because there's only one input for each output value. All right. Number 3, don't forget to pause if you need to. Which relation is a function? Okay, so you're going to look at these ordered pairs to see which one or which set of ordered pairs is a function. All right. Okay, number 4. Which function, when graphed, will be a line passes through the point? This is the point that's given. This is your X, this is your Y, and this is your X, this is your Y. You're given 2 points. All right, so all you have to do is graph these 2 points and then figure out which one of these equations is those 2 points. Or you can find the slope and the y-intercept by using your notes. Okay? Slope, you know the formula for slope. Use y equals mx plus b to find your b. Okay? Same thing for number 5. You can use the this Desmos to graph your point and then use your slope. Remember, slope is m, so one of these, look for that m value there, and then figure out where it crosses the y-axis, because these are going to be your y-intercepts. Okay? Number 6. Don't forget to pause if you need to. Number 6. The set of data in the table below represents a linear function. Okay, so you need to read the table. Which is the equation for this function? So you need to figure out what the slope is and the y-intercept is. All right, you can use the slope formula, or you can graph these points by using the calculator that they give you. And then these are the equations here. Okay, don't forget you can use the slope formula to do that. Okay, and the slope formula should give you the answer because all of these slopes are different. Number 7, which equation is y a linear function? So we talked about this. Which one of these is a linear function? Number 8, which set of ordered pairs is linear? So you're going to take some graph paper and graph these points to see if they form a straight line. Then graph these points to see if they form a straight line. And then graph these points to see if they form a straight line. Remember, there's graph paper on our home page, or you can print the graph paper, okay? Or you can use your calculator. Number 9, use the graph below to answer the question. Okay, look at this. This is the graph here. X along the bottom, number of weeks. Y along the side, amount of money in the bank. All right, so it says, which statement is true about Connie's saving? This represents Connie's savings account. You get a starting amount and you can get the slope by using rise over run, okay? Notice how the sides are going up by 5. Notice how the bottom is going up by 1. Let's look at this. A, Connie started with $25 in her savings account and saved $40 each week. So she started off with 25, and every single week, which is going to be the slope, she saved $40. So you have to figure out where's the starting amount and what's the slope. B, Connie started with $25 in her savings account and saved $15 each week. Do the same thing. Figure out if that's the right answer. Find where the starting amount is, or your y-intercept, and then what is the slope? What is the amount saved per week or each week? C, Connie started with $15 in her savings account and saved $25 each week. Same thing. Look to see what the starting amount is, and then look to see what the slope is, how much she saved per week. D, Connie started with 0 in her savings account. See what the starting amount is, see if it's 0, and she saved $25 each week. How much did she save each week? What is the slope? Okay. Number 10, which equation is a line that passes through? This is the point, and the y-intercept, your B, is 2. So you're looking for a y-intercept of 2. Okay, and then you have to figure out what the slope is. So to find the slope, you can use this calculator. Graph the point, graph the point and graph the y-intercept and see what the slope is. Okay, rise over run. Or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, number 11. Which table represents a linear function? These are all ordered pairs. Graph the ordered pairs to see which one graphs a straight line. Okay. Number 12. Olivia is saving money for a vacation. She started her savings account with $50 and is now saving the same amount each week. After 6 weeks, okay, she has saved $140. How much money is in her savings each week? So you're trying to figure out what the slope is. They give you the starting amount and they give you a point. So now you can graph the point that they give you, the number of weeks, how much is saved, and then figure out what the slope is, okay? Which is how much money Olivia saved each week. That's the slope. They're asking for the slope. These are your answer choices here. Number 13. What is the solution to the system of equations shown in the graph below? Remember, what is the solution here? I told you about the different types of solutions. If they cross, that means they have one solution. That ordered pair is the solution. If they never cross, which means the lines are parallel, that's no solution. If the lines are right on top of each other, that's infinitely many solutions. Number 14, Doris and Miguel are saving money weekly, but at different rates. Doris and Miguel both write and graph equations to represent their savings. In both equations, Y represents the amount in the savings account after X weeks. When the equations are graphed, the lines intersect at this point right here. This is where they intersect. Got an X and a Y. Which statement best represents the point of the intersection? What does this X mean? Go back and read. What does this Y mean? Go back and read. And then pick the best answer here. So A says that Miguel has $114 more than Doris after 6 weeks. That's what it's saying this represents, okay? B says Doris will have $114 more than Miguel after 6 weeks. That's what they're saying this represents. C is saying Doris and Miguel will have the same amount after 6 weeks. That is what this is saying, okay? There. And for D, it's saying Doris and Miguel will have the same amount of money after 114 weeks. That is what this is saying. Which one is the correct saying for this point of intersection where they cross each other? Okay? And we talked about that a bunch of times. All right, number 15. This is the last one. A medium pizza at Benny's Pizza costs $13.60 plus $2.50 for each topping. At Rico's Pizza, a medium pizza costs $14.60 plus $2 for each topping. Which statement is true regarding the price of the medium pizza at at the two pizza restaurants? And we talked about how to write both equations, identifying what's the slope and the y-intercept for both places. What is the slope? And then what is the starting amount? Okay. All right. So then it's saying use your calculator to graph both of them and then read the answer choices to see which one is the answer, where they cross. A pizza with one topping will cost more at Benny's Pizza. Okay. Is that true? See if that's true. B, a pizza with two toppings will cost more at Rico's Pizza. Two toppings will cost more at Rico's Pizza. See if that's true. C, a pizza with three toppings will cost less than Benny's Pizza. See if that's true. D, a pizza with four toppings will cost less than Rico's Pizza. Okay? At Rico's Pizza, sorry. Choose the best answer. Choose the best answer. Text me if you have any questions. I know you'll do great. Just do your best work, okay? Bye.